What up, Wheatfield? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, hey, come on into the Wheatfield. Come on in, my wheat. What it do? Welcome to the Wheatfield. Welcome to you too. Welcome. Today is September 28th. It is Thursday, according to the calendar, I say, and it is Friday Eve, one of my favorite days of the week. And I'm feeling the energy of clarity. I am feeling the energy of family issues being resolved. Not only did I get a comment that was referencing to that, but it was just kind of like more of letting things go. But I had this dream last night, and it was me and family members, somebody else's family. I think it had to be somebody I might have been dating or seeing. I haven't seen these people ever in this manifestation, so it has to either be from a different timeline or something like that. But whatever the case may be, or just a message, that's how I feel about it. I feel like these people that I was eating with, we probably in the past had some sort of rift, right? Some sort of issue. And we were sitting at the table at a restaurant, and I ordered a roasted turkey or something, rotisserie turkey or roasted turkey, I think it was. And it came out, and everybody was just kind of tasting it like, ooh, it looked really good. And it's like one, and they put it in the middle of the table. And before then, like, we were kind of chit-chatting, and it felt real plastic, right? It just felt like trying to make small talk and pleasantries and, overcoming either the meeting or a rift in the family. And so we kind of got to talking, and, the turkey came out, and people at first was kind of like, oh my God, it looks amazing. And then the hostess or whoever, server started to cut it, and then you could see all the juices come out. I mean, it just looked amazing. It was tender, and like the breast, I mean, like you could just see the juices from this meat. It was just like, oh my God. And everybody was like so into it, and you could barely even wait to take a piece and taste it. Before you know it, people had, and it was kind of weird because the wings looked like chicken wings and chicken drums. They weren't big like turkey drums or something. So I don't know if this was like, a really huge roasted chicken, or was it actually a turkey, but with really small wings and really small legs, I'm feeling. And the grandma was kind of like, how did they do this? Like, how do they make so many of them? And we was saying, like, Graham, they start cooking these early in the morning. Like, they didn't just make this turkey to order, right? Like, and so she was kind of like shocked. Like, they cook all of these like first thing in the morning, and it was kind of weird. Like, she was just kind of coming into that mindset. So, yeah. So I don't know if it's like somebody's grand that needs to come up into a mindset, if it's like an elderly person that's just not understanding that how things go, or maybe it's just a sitting down together at the table. I woke up kind of feeling like your table, or you going to a table to sit down and eat and have a feast, because you're the one that ordered the food, you're the one that ordered the feast, but you brought people with you, people who didn't necessarily understand. You definitely had a conflict in communication, a rift, and it felt like you were trying to overcome it, like to break bread in order to overcome and bring people in and kind of repair whatever was going on. Maybe I hear call things back. you know what I mean, and start all over again. And it was like the new beginning, to sit down and break bread with each other and get to a common understanding, like an offering or some sense. And it definitely was a long table. The table was way bigger than us that was sitting at it. I think maybe it was like 5 or 6 people at the table with me. And of course, me doing the ordering and the offering and having them served and served, it like really broke the ice. And then talking to Graham about how things go, like, no, you know what I mean? Like, they started this early in the morning, and she was like, this is really good, you know what I mean? And it was different. But again, I felt two things when I woke up. It was like, you bringing people to a table that's being prepared, because they had to get the table together and seat you at this table, and it was a really big table. And then you're looking at the menu to decide what was going to be the offering. So you decided what was going to be the offering, and of course it was uncomfortable going through the small talk, but once the food came out, the offering arrived, like people kind of gathered in camaraderie over the offering, and it was like, okay, this is really nice. And like, just to taste what it was, like, everybody was nourished by what was offered. Everybody was edified, even and learned some stuff, the learning about like how things go, or, and I don't know if it's like moving from the old into the new, but I definitely feel like something that you brought people to something, and I hear prepared for you. Like, you're gonna bring people along with you in this sense, and it's people who you probably thought, whatever happened ruined the relationships. I hear water under the bridge, or water over the bridge, or something like that. What's that saying where it's like, oh, it's just water under the bridge? Feeling the spirit of clarity. That's my water with the Pedialyte, y'all. I'm telling you, it's pretty good. So I woke up with that feeling, and now that's what I feel now, heavy. Water under the bridge. And so if it's water under the bridge, then I feel two things. I feel, thank you to Alpha and Omega for being here first and foremost. Let's get that out. We see healthy and we see mindful, natural observation, not healthy, honesty, and mindful observation. And they're kind of, honesty is upside down, and mindful, natural observation is here. It's like almost like a mirroring, two people mirroring each other. And that's funny, because look at the fingers and how they're hooked like a pinky promise. And then mindful observation, the two butterflies facing each other. Wow. So mirror reflection. Maybe two people are mirroring each other, and maybe people are watching each other, and maybe honesty is an issue with it being in reverse. Thank you to my mom and dad. Thank you to the Alpha Omega, my parents, my creator, the source of all things. I thank you for me to just be. To be in a day where I have an awareness of the above and the below, the reflection of the two. And a day that I am consciously aware of you in every representation that I have had the ability to experience, in every representation that I have the ability to imagine. For I know you are the creator, and you are the source of all things, and everything that is and everything that I need has been provided onto me. I thank you so much for giving me this work. I thank you so much for bestowing me this gift upon me. I thank you so much for my surrenders and my submission unto thee to use me as your vessel, a willing and surrendered vessel, a vehicle for you to perform your work through, for thy will be done in this day. And I thank you. I am secure. I know that the way is made in a way that only you can perform it. I trust that it is done. I speak out in gratitude for what you have done, and I can see with my spiritual eye. I know as I look out into creation and what you have performed, I know that it is done. I am confident. I can see how you can do it. I can imagine it, and I know that it is already here. I thank you so much for my affirmations. I thank you so much for my consciousness. I thank you so much for the intelligence that you have baked within. I thank you so much for gracing me with the breath of life that fills me, which animates me, for your intelligence and your breath move together in tandem, and it allows your will to be. For you have called it out, the Alpha has called. For you have decreed it, the Omega has stamped and sealed it, it shall be. So mote it is, so mote it is, so mote it is, so mote it be. So mote it be, so mote it be, and it is done. If you are having issues with family, because sometimes it could be reversed, right? Maybe I was feeling in-laws, but it could be your own parents. I was feeling elderly people, so it could be children, right? A mirror reflection or an opposite, right? Flip it. So on this day, know that a table is being made. Know that an offering is being set up. Know that where it may have been you or me in my dream offering, it could also be the reverse. That someone may be preparing to offer onto me or offer onto thee. And you will need to be gracious and to accept what is being offered. Discern and see, is it good for me, right? Look at it the way that we looked at that turkey, right? Is it done? Is it juicy? Is it seasoned? Is it good? Is it edifying? And then is it something off? Like, because turkeys don't have these little bitty wings and little bitty legs. So it was something with that, and I feel like it's something to be said. I'm not quite for sure yet, but that's just the feeling that I get. So yeah, a little different message on today. But I'm discovering more and more and more, I know, thank you, Alpha, of my gifts and the messages that I receive, and to trust them and how to interpret them for the week that is to receive it. Like, who is it for? Because they're not just for me. I know they're not. Be yourself. Be yourself is here. Hopefully I turned this around right. Each person is unique, and certainly nobody is perfect. We gain strength and confidence from accepting who we are and not letting our imperfections dominate our self-perception. Let me read that again. We gain strength and confidence from accepting who we are and not letting our imperfections dominate our self-perception. We are imperfect. We're not perfect people. We're going to have rifts in communication. We're going to have misunderstandings. But if we accept our whole self, even unto self, you know what I mean? Like, do you accept all of you in your uniqueness? Somebody doesn't, there's a lot of people that struggle to accept their whole self. Even the most confident person may have things about them that they wish weren't and that they struggle to accept. I feel like I need to stretch these shoulders. trying to remind myself to tell my shoulders to relax. I walk around like this all the time, like so tight and tense. I'm trying to remind myself. I'm not trying. I am actively, as I remember, to remind myself to relax them shoulders because they be tense. Act naturally. Relax. Relax your shoulders. Just be. Act naturally. The true love and affection we get from others is always based on the things we really are, not anything we pretend to be. So maybe if you are in a rift with communication, even if it's onto like your significant other's family, and sometimes we can get a little plastic when you meet them. You know what I mean? Like your ex, I mean not your ex. It could have something to do with an ex. I don't know. That came out of somewhere, yo. So take it how it resonates. But if you are dealing with your significant others, people, and maybe that's why y'all broke up, because y'all family, the families is like something off or something weird, or they didn't like you or something like that for some reason. That could be it. But act natural. One of the things we do is like we put on for the fam when you meet in your person's people, and then you kind of get a little stiff and you don't act natural. Right, you of course you're not gonna be with your boo, you know what I mean, like how you are with them, like just letting it hang out and whatever the case may be. But you could be respectful and natural, like you could be you and cognizant of not offending others, or just be mindful, like we see mindful natural observation, like something about being mindful and natural and people observing, right? Are you able to be your natural self if you feel like you meeting people of importance? Or do you turn into this whole other persona and like be something that you just not? And that right there can put people off because they could feel when it's like something up with them. I don't know. You know what I mean? And folks could feel it when you being fake and shit. They just can. Unless you're real good at faking it, and then you probably again want to think about why are you doing that? I'm happy to be me. I am at peace with my imperfections. Be at peace with your imperfections. Honesty, as policies go, honesty is up there with the best of them. A healthy respect for the truth can result in gaining more truthful respect from others. Maybe you lied to somebody about something. Naturally, the odd white lie may occur in order to save someone's feelings. But generally, the more honest we are, the more straightforward and rewarding life is. I have love and respect for the truth. I will always strive to be honest to others and myself. And maybe that's why I got the clear cup today. Clarity, honesty, right? Transparency, natural observation, mindful natural observation. This exercise is as simple as it is powerful. It is designed to connect us with the beauty of the natural environment. Choose a natural object, a flower, insect, tree, or anything really. Now relax. We just said that. Relax. And explore the object like you've never seen it before. Explore yourself naturally. See you as the beautiful flower that you be. Yep, that's for my bros too. You a flower. You are beautiful. I love you. Hi. Visually explore every aspect of it and connect with the object and its role in the natural world for as long as your concentration allows. Do this twice a day. Maybe you need to get in there and do some mirror work, Ashe, and get real comfortable with you. Any imperfections, anything that you are not comfortable with, see yourself as a beautiful, unique flower and do it twice a day. Not for sure how long you should stay in the mirror, but do it for as long as you can stand it. Yeah, and try to extend it. I mean, don't be late for work because you up in the mirror. Maybe build in time for it. You know what I mean? Set aside a little space where you get in there and just kind of look at you. Look at your face. Look deeply into your browns, your blues, your grays, your greens, whatever your color these things may be. You know what I mean? And just even the thing about you that you don't like, that you would rather, you know, cover up or lie about, any of that, you know. Even if you lying to you, you know what I mean? And love it. I'm just saying. Look, I got some stretch marks on my arm. I don't like that. Not particularly. It's not the most favoriteest thing that I love about me. It's not. But I remember that my brother in the spirit, Cat Williams, said something, and it was funny as shit. He said, stretch marks means one or two things. Either you was big and got small, or you was small and got big. Either way, treat yourself with kindness. Kindness. I hope I turned this here thing around. I don't know. I've been forgetting lately, and I checked the video. I'm like, oop, those cards is backwards. Creativity. 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 I love these colors on this card. It reminds me of the rainbow of love and criticism. Creativity, criticism, and on the other side, we got optimism. Which one are you going to create? Criticism or optimism? That's what I heard. That's what I felt. Creative inspiration can be elusive. Perhaps we're distracted, we've lost our self-belief, or we're just trying to force it too much. The first thing we need to do is relax and breathe. Relax them shoulders. Are you tense? Are you putting too much pressure on thee? Relax, beloved. Let it go. Let it flow. It's almost harvest time. His work still need to be done. But it's almost time to eat. I feel that table getting prepared like it's already set up. You just got to walk into the room. And I feel like you might be trying to repair some stuff. Water under a bridge and take some people with you. Mm-hmm. The first thing we need to do is relax and breathe. From here, we can work towards the right mindset for creativity. Relax and breathe. You can work towards the right mindset for creativity. So if you're dealing with your person's people and you feeling like you can't be your whole wheat self, relax and breathe. You could be you, a whole, true, authentic version of you. It's more you down in there than just the you are when you with your boo. I'm just saying. I don't know who that's for. Could be. It's for somebody. I know it. Be aware that creativity does not leave you. You just need to stay patient, calm, and open and give the ideas a chance to come to you. Give the ideas a chance to come to you. Like, I don't know how I came up with us going to dinner at that restaurant to put a bridge over the water. You know what I mean? So we could come together and get over whatever was flowing in the midst, right, to get over it and move on past it. But it came and we went and we ate and it was good, I say. There's a great reserve of creativity inside of me. I am always open to new thoughts and new ideas. Mindful, natural observation. Again, criticism and optimism. Which one are you going to create? Anything else in here, beloved? No. Patience. Have patience. Give things the opportunity to grow and to come into fruition. Where would you like to go? Here. Let's get an affirmation. Reach for the stars. You can do it. I see that. Be yourself. Each person is unique. And certainly nobody is perfect. We gain strength and confidence from accepting who we are and not letting our imperfections dominate our self perception. It says, reach for the stars. You can do it. Don't worry. Be happy. Do not. Donut. Donut worry. Be happy. I love it. Anything else in here? No. Life is like an ice cream. Enjoy it before it melts. It goes fast. All right, let's get some fucking peace affirmations. Get some peace on the 2507 when we said that 7-7. Let shit go. It didn't even want me to flip it. Let the crazy ass shit go. And on the other side, look at this. Look. It's a donut. Maybe you're being called to get to the center of things or get to your center. Find your fucking center. Be yourself. Yes. Be yourself. And then say you be you. Somebody is not being themselves. That's why honesty is in reverse. Like, again, if you are dealing with anybody else's people, you don't have to be anything else than what you are. Of course, your level of relaxation and openness is going to be different with your person, but you could still just be you. Like, it don't matter. And maybe, again, like I said, look, like a jelly donut full of peace. Find your fucking center. Be you. Be yourself. I can't make this up. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing it up. Let's get an affirmation. Do we have it in here? Or did I drop it? Do you want this one? This? Can I drop this? Okay. I forgive myself. I told y'all there's something about the colors that's catching me. And look, it's a rainbow. And I said that earlier. I said on creativity, like, where is it? Oh, this one. Be yourself. I said something about the colors, the rainbow. Creativity. I forgive myself. Creative inspiration. And rainbows are definitely inspiring. I forgive myself. Whoa. And it's upside down. Somebody's not. There is not. It says, I make mistakes and I decide to learn from them. Somebody lied about something. They weren't truthful about themselves. They weren't truthful about themselves. I make mistakes, but I learn from them. Clarity, transparency, and clarity. Truthfulness. Seeing what's inside. And it's not my coffee today. It's my Pedialyte, which happens to be orange, colorful. Orange is also that color of the sacral chakra I was just getting. And sacral chakra leans into creativity, the space of creativity. You know, that's the kingdom space for me. I always consider my sacral chakra because in my spirit space, in my kingdom space, my spirit is everything. I can create any and everything from that space. Root chakra being secure and stable. Kingdom space, my sacral, knowing that I can create everything. And when I move up, I feel heart right here. I feel like I can create my heart's desires. They can come forth like them two working together. And in the middle, we have that solar plexus chakra where I can transmute the energy. I can garner the energy so that my heart's desires can come forth. I bring that into alignment and I speak it out. Throat chakra. I see it with that intuitive vision and I know it. I know that the Most High God will bring it in. I know it. I know it, because with the Most High God, all things are possible. Look at this, mistakes. Somebody lied about something. It says, I make mistakes and I decide to learn from them. Challenged by the mistakes that they've made. Anything else in here, beloved? No. Maybe it's something in media, but maybe you just need to learn. Maybe you need to study something. I don't know. But it's something, it says step into the spotlight. And then this down here said reach for the stars. Somebody may be in media. And maybe you put your media persona on when you meet other people. Maybe you turn into that professional person, or, you just end up with a different persona instead of just being your authentic self. I don't know. I'm just saying. It says step into the spotlight, get seen. Don't allow your talent to go unnoticed. It might be time to get more publicity if you want to increase your finances. You could be somebody that's struggling with money. Maybe you a media person and people expect you to have like all of this. Look, it says I'm ready to succeed. On this one, I just happened to look over and see it. Maybe people expect you to be hella successful and you put on airs like you are super successful when you're really not. Shit. I like pretty things and people would think that I'm, a certain kind of way, but shit, I'm just like everybody else. We damn sure done look, work smart. Are you making it harder than it has to be? Sometimes solutions are simple. It says, stick to the basic needs when it comes to spending and put some money aside. Maybe it's something about what you do. Maybe you have not been honest. You definitely haven't been honest about something. Somebody hasn't. Or somebody isn't being honest with you. Flip it, flop it. Which way did it go? Anything else? Do you want to look at this? Explore options. Observation, mindful, natural observation. You see how this person is looking out into the stars, into the night sky, standing on top of the mountains? That is mindful, natural observation. It says, keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to grow in love. Grow in love, grow and learn is what the card says. Can y'all see that? Try to make it clear, because for some reason lately it just hasn't been clear. Clarity. Keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. You may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and curiosity. Maybe you want to go into media or something like that, and you don't feel like you have enough to do it. Maybe you don't feel like you being you was enough. Maybe, that's a rift in communication with family and others. You know what I mean? The fact that you want to be in media and, people feel a kind of way about it. Maybe it's a conversation or communication or something like that, leadership. You're going to have to step forward and just lead yourself in the way that you want to go. But be honest about it. Maybe you doing it behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Maybe you're doing something and you just haven't told people about it. Again, that's a part of a facade. You are holding back who you truly are in order to face people in a certain way because you don't want them to know what you're really doing. Be you. Gaia. Somebody is gifted maybe, or you're just protected, or you're supported by the universe. The Most High God is supporting you in this endeavor. It could be something to do with nature. Yes, take action. Take action. Be you. Be yourself. And whatever it is that you want to do. Everybody is not gonna, you have help. I said the universe supports you. Avoid giving too much of yourself while neglecting your own needs. Don't fear asking for help or accepting help if someone is willing to give you a hand. Patience. We saw patience come up. Look, it's still right here. Patience. Have patience. We can't always get what we want when we want it. Rushing things can lead to mistakes. Burnout, or regret. Knowing when to be patient is a form of wisdom and an important ingredient for a fulfilling life. We must accept that sometimes things take longer than planned and remember that today's patience pays for tomorrow's success. Today's patience pays for tomorrow's success. Be patient. If you are building relationships, if you are building networks, be honest, be yourself, be authentic, be you. And even if that's like just a different, all of us have different creative sides to ourselves. Like, you are not the same version of you with every person. It's a thing called know your audience. And yeah, you're going to be mindful when you are meeting certain types of people, but you can still be organic and or authentic in that. I almost said something else. Original. Spirit says you can be authentic and organic or authentic and original. Authentic and original. Have patience. It says money may be slow coming in, or you may be unsatisfied with your finances. Whatever you may pursue, whether it is something in media, you could be content in creating content, or whatever the case may be. You could be writing, you could be making short films, you could be making whatever, radio, I don't know, but I definitely see the media card out. Stepping into the spotlight, getting more publicity. You could be a TikTok star. You know what I mean? One of them people, apple bottom making money bite. Then. I just want to have a good night. Hold up. No. I mean, people make them damn things and because whatever you see is gonna grow. But have patience. It's gonna grow. Have patience. Stay diligent. Stay consistent. Be original. Be authentic. Lean into your instincts. And just be you. You're being asked to follow your instincts at this time when making decisions. Yeah. Connect with your power animal to improve your finances. What's your power animal? I heard wolf. I heard owl, not an owl. I hear the wolf howl. Ooh, I don't even know if that's how it happens. It's probably not. It's probably wrong, but whatever. Somebody else is an owl though, because we heard that, and I probably put the owl and the wolf together. So maybe you too. I don't know. Maybe it's just more than one of you that this will resonate with. Hopefully so. Right. But I hear. Definitely a mix between a wolf and an owl, Yes. The people you spend the most time with shape who you are. This is definitely about people that you're around, that you're going to come to the table with, and you're either meeting them or you have a rift in communication, right? And either you're going to offer an olive branch to heal it, or they are. One of the two. And you're going somewhere. You're definitely going somewhere. This card is a good indicator that things will start moving for you rather quickly. Yeah, you could travel for work, or perhaps you need to take action, right? And we saw the take action card come out. Take action. Take Action, action, sweet, action. I need some action, satisfaction. Be a sport. Whatever it is, you're gonna be a part of a team doing it. And maybe who it was at the table was team members, again, family members. We see recognition, and unstable is in the reverse, so it's definitely, having some stability, but beware is here. Prudent things, be prudent. Things are not what they seem. Careful who you talk to regarding money or business matters. Be careful. Maybe again, and ask for help is right back with arguments, right? I'm not for sure, if you ask for help or people know your financial situation. If people know your financial situation, then like I said, you could be somebody that's trying to make it and you haven't quite made it, and you putting on like you've actually made it and you're not. You haven't. But partnerships can be affected. You're going to need partnerships. Be a sport. Like I said, you're going to be a part of a team, or you're going to need a team to work with and go with where you're going. But again, you don't need to put on airs in terms of money. People don't need to know your business. They just don't, And again, like, it could be just your persona and the way that you act give off a different perception about money. But in this case, I feel like you said something which was a mistake. Somebody did. Reconsider a decision. There's going to be a partnership or some sort of offering, like I said, some sort of olive branch or something like that that's going to come about. And you're being asked to reconsider a decision. Sometimes, you act a little rash, made a mistake, lied about something, or didn't give the proper expectation, even if you don't consider it a lie, right? But it's definitely an expectation of something in a way that seems to be significant enough to cause a rift in the communication, a rift in the relationship that needs to be repaired. And I feel like somebody's going to offer an olive branch for the sake of repairing it. Flow and control. Be a little bit more flexible and allow the universe to work its magic. Don't lose out on opportunities because it didn't come in the form you wanted it to. Sometimes blessings come in disguise. Stay open. Stay open-minded to see the potential. Success will find you. You see that I? Success will find you. Be patient. And say yes to the things you think you can't do. Say yes to the things. Again, the action, take action is yes. Say yes to the things that you think that you can't do. Anything else about it in here? Yes. This. Maybe it's time to grow up, mature. It's time to step into your own power and stop engaging in childish qualities. Don't rely on others to help you and care for you. This is your mess to clean up. I feel like you will have help for people around you. And it says avoid depending on someone else's income. You have all the skills to make your own. You have the skills to make your own. It's something about spirituality too. Media, spirituality, you could be a reader. I am, right? And we're growing. And of course, there's situations in my life where communication has gone astray, and I deal with the mistakes of harsh communication. Not that I've lied, but it's harsh. Goals are here. And it's funny, I said I deal with the mistakes of harsh communication. We talked about olive branch, and we have peacemaker. You're being called to apply diplomacy and tact to a difficult situation. Approach situations with a win-win attitude when making business deals. Somebody was unethical, right? And that's a mistake. It may have something to do with the legal situation, or it's just about bringing justice to something. I do feel a sentiment of money here. I do. Again, either you are saying that I feel like maybe you need money, or you need help with money, or you pretend to have more money than you actually have. And that's something that needs to be balanced. What did I say? You got an issue with money. Burning it up. Use caution when making financial decisions. Careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. More going out than what's coming in. Gaia. Again, spending time in nature, protecting the planet. The universe is working with you. That's what I felt like. The universe is working with you. Like the universe wants you to have your heart's desires, but you have to partner with it in making sound decisions. One, be stable and rooted in knowing that you have all that you need. Then, of course, that creativity to develop it, to be yourself authentically and original. And now I hear organically. Yes. Denial. Somebody is denying something. Perhaps you are insisting that reality may be something other than what it is not. Perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than a lie. I said that. Somebody lied about something. If you've been putting up a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. That's what I said. It's something to do with what you do or growing yourself into and making money in the air, in the facade, the mask, what you face out to others. It's something about that. Envy. You could be envying other people's financial success. But the second one says, try not to live beyond your means just to keep up with others. And others could be envious of your success. Be careful who you trust with money matters. Like, again, you don't have to talk about money with everybody. You just don't, you know. And you don't have to be in denial. You don't have to live beyond your means. It says if you've been putting up a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. Let the mask down. Be you. Be yourself. Shit, if you a broke, struggling artist, then you just a broke, struggling artist. And I don't even consider anybody broke, because I feel like we all rich in the spirit. I mean, my wealth is beyond measure in the spirit. I'm abundant. I mean, creation is my inheritance. My abundance is the leaves on the trees and the blades of grass. I mean, on every bush, every flower. I mean, like every petal, every seed. I mean, I'm beyond, it exceeds my imagination, I'm just saying. The stars in the sky. Like, I mean, you asked me if yeah. I posted that on Facebook yesterday. Somebody said something about I'm rich now, all I need is the money. I said money, when it comes to being rich, money is the least of it. Because being rich is a mindset. Abundance and wealth is a mindset. And see, riches mean nothing to me. I want to be wealthy. And I mean wealthy to the point that my money makes money, and it does it in my sleep. Like, I ain't got to do a fuck shit thing to get it, attain it, create it, none of it. But believe. And that's transparent, to just be able to create from the spirit, from the inside out. The works in my hands, to do something that I do organically. Authentic, being original, just me, my whole wheat self. Shit. No denying that. And you ain't got to put up no fake or no front or nothing for nobody. Not for none of it. No, sir. No, ma'am. Goddamn. No, no, no. Have some patience. Have some patience. It's going to come with time. It is. Somebody is going to recognize it, but beware. Beware of how you looking at yourself or how you portraying yourself, what you putting yourself out there to be. The help is there. Just keep exploring opportunities, I feel. You know, exploring yourself, digging deeper into you. Yeah, be you. Follow your instincts. That's what I feel on that. Look, visualize world peace. Peace within your own inner world, I feel. Natural, mindful observation. Get in the mirror and tell yourself who you really are. Be honest with yourself. Be yourself. Honesty. Just be yourself. Ooh, I got a whole spirit go past me on that. Be yourself. Be honest with you. You don't have to envy anything about anybody else or you know, maybe people are falsely envying you because of the facade, the mask that you wear. Media. It's definitely something about media and working smart and being recognized. You're going to be recognized. The success is going to come in. Find your peace. You know, like jelly. Sweet, but flexible. You know. Counselor and animals is here again. Following your instinct. Your perfect and wise counselor, the intelligence that's built in your highest self. Again, designer and emotions. Everything is being pulled and woven together. You just stay calm and stay tapped into your own emotion. Allow it to clue you in on how you're feeling, the turmoil and the anxiety. Maybe giving you the motivation to keep going, to be patient. Your emotions are affecting your finances. Yes. It says, earn money doing something that you love or a dream job that could be offered to you. Maybe, again, this media thing that you're doing, again, whatever content that you're creating, it's going to be fruitful. Just be patient with yourself as it comes into physical manifestation. Know that it's done in the spirit. Like, feel it. Transmute whatever energy and allow that energy to fuel you, to uplift you, to push you forward so that your heart's desires can come through, that you remain true and grounded to what you know from the root. See that thing in your spiritual eye. Keep your focus on it and know that the Most High God will bring it in. It's being woven for you. It's being woven. Yeah, get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. You're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself, to just be you. You be you. Anything else, beloved? No. Any last energy? Yes. Angel message. And again, say yes to something that you think you can't do. Don't worry, be happy. Reach for the stars. You can do it. Find your center, though. Find your center. Thank you. Let go of guilt. Let go of guilt and black out distractions. Also, be a conscious consumer. Don't spend too much on things that you just don't need. You know, maybe you are spending stuff on things that you just really don't need. Now that you've asked for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. And I said with Gaia, the universe is working with you. And I said that help was going to come. We saw ask for help and helper come out. That it's okay. If you are struggling financially and maybe you have put on airs that you are better off, you're well off, that you're okay, and you're really not, I don't know. Anything else in here, beloved? No. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Listen to your intuition. Dig into your instinct. That was it. They told me that was it. That's what they want. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. And we did see the spirituality card come out. So if you are a reader or somebody that's in spirituality or practice it in some sort of way, and you do that in the media, this is here. You are profoundly clairvoyant. So listen to yourself. And you don't have to, mask yourself or make things out to be more than what they are. They just are. It's reality. It is what it is. It is what it is until it ain't. Right? And if you know from your spirit, 5551 on the phone, if you know from your spirit that you can create anything, then just stand on that. Stand on that. Now, I'm not saying bring out all your everything if your people are real traditional, you know what I mean, and they don't really quite get you, and you might like I don't want to let all of that hang out, and it makes you a little stiff and a little plastic. But I mean, it's a way where you can be authentic and original and organic, even when dealing with them. It's common ground. It really is. There's the ability to have a bridge over water. And look what's next. Integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and your inner knowingness of what's right for you. You and your partner, if that be the case, vacuum away your fear. What's after that? Is if you and your partner is in love with you and you're in love with your partner, it's between y'all two. Yeah, you want to get along with everybody else and be able to be cordial and mold and mesh. But at the end of the day, they don't lay with you. Ashe. So it's a way for you to talk about values. Like, it's a lot of people in my family that don't necessarily get down with the cards. They don't see how I can mesh, my spiritual foundation or sacred text or spiritual text or any of that, or all the texts that I have, from the Bhagavad to the Adi Granth to the Samkara to the Ethiopian Bible to the Quran to the Torah to the KJV, to the, what do I have, the Law of One, all 5 books. Like, how do they all play together? Because the principles in a lot of these texts are the same. The principles are the same. And that's why I like to study, to see the synchronicities. How do they mesh up and how are they different? It's simple for me. And so I can speak from that perspective. I can pretty much talk to anybody when it comes to spirit and spirituality, because I study it and I see from multiple perspectives. And that is original and authentic to me. And I bring that out in every arena, and it's useful and it's fruitful. It helps me create abundance in wealth in an abundant way. It allows me to be abundantly wealthy spiritually at the end of the day. And everything comes from the spirit first. Ashe. That's what we got for y'all on this 5905 on the phone, 5905. Thank you to my parents, the Alpha and Omega, for creating me, for calling me, for giving me my decree. Yes, for me to be here with thee. The infinite intelligence, the word baked in the wheat, wisdom, the principal thing, moving on the breath of life. The life force, the holy chi, relaxing and calming your girl, your wheats, cause baby, these shoulders be tense, tightened up. We gotta relax. Just breathe. Yeah, I love y'all just like that. Because we are creation, we are whole, we are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. There is a way for you to overcome this issue, and yeah, it'll be worked out. It's being woven, not woven, but maybe that too. Whatever, you know how it is. Just let it do what it do. Okay, to the next now, y'all. This one's done. Ashe.